Enough! Bella!
5 years together. This is the first time I've caught you messing around with your girl, bro.
I was wrong!
The Moretti family's business is in the shadows. Betrayal, murder, sex trafficking. As a daughter of the Morettis, I've seen it all since I was a child. So my only standard for a man is clean. That's why I chose you, Alexander. I want you to remember this lesson forever. If there's a next time, you won't just this marriage alliance, but also the support of the Moretti family and all the businesses under your name. Once this wedding is over, the mission is complete. Then, I'll finally have a say in the Moretti family's affairs. Alexander, you haven't touched your bride yet, have you? Let me teach you. Tighten it. Choke. The climax feels so much more intense this way. Alexander, 3 seconds. Get that woman off of you. I spent 5 years keeping you because you were a virgin. Turns out you're worse than a dog. Even a dog knows to avoid filth.
Isabella, listen to me. This is Riley, my good friend from my study abroad days. We grew up together. Our relationship is completely innocent.
Don't misunderstand, honey. I'm just Alex's girl, bro. He's too pure, has no experience at all. I was just teaching him. You're so beautiful, honey. Alex is a lucky man.
Miss, my daughter doesn't know the rules. She has offended you.
This is the only daughter of the Moretti family from M country. She's the one who chooses men. How dare a man be unfaithful to her? Apologize to Miss immediately.
Riley, apologize.
I'm sorry, honey.
You look beautiful today. Get ready first. I'll wait for you outside. What is it?
Your tie is crooked.
It's fine. I can handle this myself. Isabella! Let go of me! Isabella! What are you doing?
After 5 years, I didn't know you had a girl, bro. And I certainly didn't know you two enjoyed playing this kind of game.
I've already apologized to you. Don't do this. This is too much.
You didn't seem to think it was too much when you were playing with her just now.
Oh my God. Isn't that the groom, Alexander?
Don't look, that's Isabella. Alexander must have done something wrong.
Isabella, let go. This isn't a funny joke. Bella, I was wrong.
Isabella, stop this immediately. What on earth are you two doing? Mother, I'm just playing with him.
Darling, the wedding is about to start. You can play whatever games you want later.
My dear fiancé was just eagerly playing breath play with Miss Riley. As his fiancé, I believe it's my duty to fulfill his needs. Mother, if there's a next time, I will reconsider whether the marriage alliance and the deal with the Belmont family should continue. Now, the game is over. I'm going to change into my wedding dress.
Alexander, you actually brought that bitch Riley back here. I'm giving you 3 days. Get her out of here immediately!
Riley? You bitch? Bella? Who gave you permission to touch my things? I was just curious. You know, I'm a tomboy. I never wear dresses. Your wedding dress was just so beautiful, I wanted to try it on. I'll return the dress to you later.
Isabella, my mom just scolded me. I really know I was wrong.
Ouch! Bella, why did you push me? It hurts!
Riley, are you okay?
Isabella is angry. It's only right that she teaches me a lesson. It's my fault for ruining the wedding dress.
Isabella, if you any grievance, take them out on me. Why are you picking on my friend?
Don't you see what she's wearing?
Riley just really admires this wedding. It's just a piece of clothing. If you're uncomfortable, we can ask her to apologize. But you shouldn't have pushed her.
You think I'm retaliating for what happened earlier? You think I pushed her?
I know you were upset about me and Riley in the dressing room earlier. I apologize on her behalf. Please don't give her a hard time, okay?
Fine. Get up. I'll help you. See that clearly. That's what pushing someone looks like. If you slander me again, I won't mind pushing you next.
Isabella, you're insane!
Alexander, I chose you because you were clean. But you've shown me that your cleanness is just a lack of guts to touch other women while daring to let your so-called girl bro ride you and play games.
I didn't.
For today's wedding, either you personally ask Riley to leave and ensures she doesn't ruin my ceremony, or I will read and consider the marriage alliance between our families.
Riley, you go out first.
Alex? She pushed me.
Out! Don't make me say it twice. Isabella, I know you're angry, you're jealous. I swear, I'll treat you well from now on, only you. The wedding, let's continue, okay?
Change your clothes. The officiator is waiting.
Isabella, my dear daughter-in-law, since you married into our family, the profits from those joint projects between two families have exceeded expectation. Alex, you should learn a thing or two from Isabella, and you need to clean up that unsavory social crowd of yours.
Mom, I know my own business.
You know, your father doesn't think so. He asked me to tell you that if you continue to be so indiscreet, the position of heir to the Belmont family can be given to someone else. This is Lucas. Your father brought him back. He's only a year younger than you, Alex.
It's an honor to finally meet you, Miss Isabella. I look forward to working with you. Working together?
Your wife has decided to put Lucas in charge of that new harbor business she's handling. After all, reliable people get reliable things done.
What the hell are you all talking about?
Isabella, the harbor project is mine. What gives you the right to hand it over to this bastard?
Because you're dirty.
You!
At least Lucas doesn't let some girl bro ride him and play breath play. A clean person gets clean business. Any problem with that? Goodbye.
Fucking...
Alexander, if you dare lay a finger on me, I'll make sure this hand can't hold chops for a month.
Isabella, I've had enough. Just because I made one mistake, you have to trample me into the mud? Is it really that serious? Did you have your eyes on Lucas all along?
You and your girl bro were fooling around right under my nose and you're questioning me? From the day the marriage alliance succeeded, all cooperation with Belmont has been in my hands. Yell one more word, and I'll transfer it to the Bianchi family right now. Stop making a scene. It's pathetic.
Isabella, sooner or later I'll make you drop that princess act. This family isn't yours to run. Isabella, that bitch, is a complete control freak. She has to control everything, even who I drink with.
Don't say that. You're so brilliant, just misunderstood for now. In my heart, you've always been that shining Alex. Maybe she cares about you too much. Not like me, I can only clumsily keep you company and able to do anything.
You're the one who understands me.
I don't understand. I just know it hurts to see you like this. You were meant to be free.
Riley.
No, Alex, you're married. The ring is still there.
To hell with the ring!
Morning, Isabella. Alex and I slept together last night. This is what he left at my place. I'm returning it to you. Honestly, it's not your fault you can't keep a man. Maybe you just don't have that charm? Are you done? I know you don't dare get a divorce. A marriage pawn like you cares most about the title of Mrs. Belmont. Coincidentally, I don't want anything stable with him either. This is perfect the way it is. He goes home to you and comes out to me. If you're interested, you could join in too. Riley, you seem to have misunderstood something. I am Isabella Moretti. Whoever I choose becomes the Belmont family's heir. If I don't choose him, he's nothing, including that meal ticket you're trying to cozy up to.
That's impossible! How could the Moretti family hand over that kind of power to a woman? Isabella, you're fucking crazy!
Bitch, I've been putting up with you for far too long.
You fucking dare hit me? I'm telling Alex.
Anna, Contact the legal department immediately. Draft the divorce papers for me and Alexander Belmont. Now.
I'm done for. I've really stepped in it this time.
Get out.
And I...
Now! Immediately. Don't make me say it a third time. Isabella, I know you've been wronged. Which married woman hasn't endured this?
So?
Alex is a bastard, we admit it. The Belmont family has more than one son. Lucas, you've met him. Younger, more clean. He can be yours if you just say the word. The title of Mrs. Belmont will always be yours.
Sounds like a good deal. Marry anyone you want, Alexander or Lucas. The Belmont family can help you. This marriage is in name only, but without the title of Mrs. Belmont, you won't stand firm in the Moretti family. Catherine, you've misunderstood one thing. I needed the Belmont family's resources before, so I got married. Alex was clean enough, so I chose him. The Simos cooperation is entirely in my hands. I've already secured your family's resources. Do I still need you to bestow another husband upon me?
The moment you divorce, those in Moretti family eyeing your position will tear you apart over this. Your father won't be able to protect you either.
Then let them try.
She hit me. Alex, she's crazy. She's really crazy.
Stop crying, Riley.
I just love you. How dare she treat me like that? She doesn't care about you at all.
Isabella, let me explain. That night at the bar, I had too much to drink. It was just a moment of weakness. I know my limits.
Alex.
I can compensate you. Any condition. Riley and I were nothing, really. I just think you're too strong, always so calm, as if you don't care about anything. I wanted to make you nervous, to make you care about me. After all, you're still Mrs. Belmont, aren't you?
Sign it.
I've already apologized. What do you want from me?
Sign it.
What compensation do you want? Cars? Real estate? Belmont shares? I can give you all of that.
I don't need it.
Then what do you want?
I was born with everything. The marriage alliance was just a means for me to get my share of the family fortune. I could have married anyone, gotten that money, and started my own business. Including your so-called brother, Lucas.
That's it? So from the very beginning, you only saw me as a tool?
What else?
I just made a mistake that any man could make. Didn't my father have an illegitimate child outside? I was just drunk. Why can't you forgive me like other women would?
I gave you 3 chances. The first time in the wedding dressing room. The second time by the piano at the reception. The third time you let her cry here. I only have one requirement. Cleanliness.
Isabella, don't go too far.
And you? You're nothing but a beast who can't control his own pants now. Not even qualified to be a tool.
5 years. We've been together for 5 years. Isabella, do you have no regard for our past at all? I didn't! Riley seduced me first. It wasn't intentional. Why is all the blame on me?
I'm sorry. I really couldn't help it. But I never meant to take Alex away from you. I can share him with you, or I can disappear. Please, don't force him.
Hear that? She doesn't want to fight. I'm not signing this either. As long as I live, you are Mrs. Alexander Belmont. Forever.
Finished? Heirs of the Moretti family have had dedicated legal teams since the age of 10. I'll be waiting for your lawyer's letter.
You think a divorce will get rid of me?
See you in court, Alexander.
How dare she? I already apologized.
Alex, calm down.
How can I calm down? Divorce? Does she have any idea how many deals this will ruin?
Maybe Isabella just thinks you're too soft.
What do you mean?
You respect her too much. Around here, when a woman makes a fuss about divorce, It's usually because the Nan has give her tie much face.
You are the heir to the Belmonts. She should be the one bowing her head, not you.
You're right. She wants a divorce. I won't let her have her way.
Now that's the Alex I know.
The Morettas sent a message. Good. Very good. I'll make her understand that without me, she is nothing.
Father.
I received the divorce papers. Isabella, do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know.
All because of this divorce spat with Alexander. The Belmonts have already pulled their funding. The marriage alliance between our families was for mutual benefit. You agreed to it. Now, because of your little tantrum, every single one of our family's projects is on the verge of collapse.
They won't pull out. Withdrawing now would only mean losses for them.
And do you know what the jackals in the family are saying now? They say you're not fit to be an heir, that you can't even control a man, yet you want to manage billions of dollars of the Morauti family's business?
The rule of the Meraki family is, whoever brings in the benefits gets the right to speak.
What you're bringing now is a heap of legal trouble. The Meraki family doesn't keep useless people, Isabella. Either you stabilize this marriage for me, or you disappear from the heir list.
The harbor project under your control will be handed over to Marco, effective immediately. The Belmonton family support is gone. It's time to hand over your project.
Does my divorce have any direct impact on the project's performance?
The progress of the project over the past 5 years relied on your status as Mrs. Belmonton.
Either you cancel the divorce, or get Alexander to accept it quickly, stabilize the situation. Just is for the good of the family.
Cancel the divorce?
That's right. Go back and placifate your husband. That's your top priority now.
In these 5 years, the project's profits have tripled. The marriage alliance, that was me giving you all face. The project operations, client negotiations, the tripled profits, all of that was done by me, Isabella Moretti.
Isabella, a woman with an unstable family, lacks the composure to manage family affairs. That's the rule.
The rule is, whoever brings in the benefits has the right to speak. I'm divorced, but my capabilities aren't. The project is my life's work. The clients are my resources. If you want to take it, you'd better see if any of you have what it takes.
Enough nonsense. You're just a discarded wife kicked out by the Belmonts now. Hand the project over to me, now!
The clients recognize my ability and my name, Isabella Moretta. You can't have my project.
I'm not negotiating with you.
Hand it over. Don't make this ugly. Isabella, this is the consequence of divorcing me. The Belmont family will reinvest in the harbor project. All projects will belong to Marco.
You two bastards. You're actually teaming up against me?
Cut that crap! Sign it, now!
You didn't take the safety off.
Isabella, put the gun down. What the hell are you doing?
Marco, you can't even handle a gun. You think you can handle my project?
You're done. You've got nothing left to be cocky about.
You don't get to decide what I've got. The clients and the funds are in my hands. No one can threaten me.
You think holding a gun can control the whole game? All 3 projects in your hands are frozen immediately. You have nothing now. You didn't appreciate it when everything in Bellman was in your hands. Now's your chance to cry.
Shut up.
You're not only broke, but also got a huge penalty fee to pay.
What?
That's a whopping $47 million. Enjoy poverty, ex-wife.
Just $47 million. Since when has the Moretti family been too broke to afford that?
Isabella, do you really think your family would pay for
Alexander, better keep your mouth shut. You don't get to speak here.
Isabella, a few years ago, since you didn't want to get married, I had a prenup drawn up for you.
I remember that. If I married Alexander, I would be the heir to the family.
Here it is. You end the marriage, you lose your inheritance rights. You're no longer a Moretti.
Father, what are you talking about?
Isabella, you lose fair and square.
Sweetheart, here's your choice. Be a wealthy Mrs. Belmont, or get out with nothing.
So you knew Alexander was going to kill my project.
Isabella, you have to take responsibility for your impulsive behavior.
Sweetheart, give me a real apology. Come back to me.
Not a chance.
Isabella, from now on, the family will not pay a single penalty for you, nor will it take any responsibility for you. You dare hit me? Isabella, enough! Must you be a restless Mrs. Belmont? You're living like a stray dog. Apologize to your husband now!
Are you done?
Still putting on a calm act? Look at what you've got left. Nothing. No project, no fund, and your own money? You can't even get your hands on it.
What are you laughing at? Apologize now. I might still throw you a bone.
I'm laughing at you, daydreaming on your deathbed. Trying to cut me off and transfer my projects behind my back? Remember these accounts? All the bad books you let me handle in your company. Eastern European arms deals, the offshore transfers, money in, money out. Want me to read them out one by one? Guess what happens if I send all this out right now? Think you'll be rotting in prison for the rest of your life.
Give me the phone! Oh. Where did you get these account books?
I was handling all the details on our joint projects while you were busy womanizing.
No. It's impossible. How could you have all these things?
Now tell me, who's the one that needs to beg?
Give me the phone! Ah! Isabella, you lost your mind! Are you gonna drag both families down with you?
It was your two families that teamed up to stop me from getting a divorce first. You have to take responsibility for your own recklessness.
Destroy the documents. We can pretend nothing ever happened. Isabella, this is your own family.
I will not take on any responsibility for the family.
I'm not paying a single cent of the 9-digit penalty for the port project. What I want is absolute control of my private fund and full separation of its assets.
You dare threaten the Godfather with that?
What if I say no?
Then the tax bureau will receive this lovely gift tomorrow morning. If I'm going down, I'm taking everyone with me.
That's enough. Shut up, Marco. You've gone too far. You want to decouple your funds? Fine.
Uncle, the thing she's holding...
Shut your mouth. The Moresity family will pay off your penalty. But you have to withdraw from all the old projects.
You heard that. Without the Belmonts, your projects will fall apart completely.
Go on.
Financially, we'll open a separate account for you. You'll manage your own money. The family's projects and funds will have nothing to do with you.
Which means you're drawing the line between us. Fine. I take full responsibility for what I did. I'll never meddle in the family's affairs again. Goodbye, Father.
Just let her leave like this? After all the trouble she caused, she still gets her own account in the end? Isabella, you really think an empty bank account can turn the tables?
Alexander, I'm warning you. You keep shady women away from this family.
Of course I will, Father. You have my word.
Isabella, you're going to regret this. I'll wait for the day you come crawling back.
You gonna get out of here dressed like a puffer?
Move.
A little money in your personal account is nowhere near enough to support your living. It's not too late to turn back now.
Turn back?
If you swallow your pride and apologize to Riley and me, I might consider giving you a cushy job. At least it keeps you from starving. You hit me? You think you're still that powerful princess who can do whatever she wants?
What the hell are you doing?
Take a good look. This gun is unlocked. I suggest you watch what you say.
Are you insane?
Stop acting like you're doing me a favor. The next time you get in my way, a bullet will go right through your skull.
Isabella, just wait. I'll make you crawl back begging me.
$23 million. That's what it will cost to buy out your AI chip production line. That amount is more than enough to cover all of your company's debts.
Wall Street's buzzing that you got cleaned out in the divorce. This money is your last card. Are you sure you want to bet it all on my mess?
If you don't sign, I can choose your competitor.
I'll sign it. I'll sign it right away.
Who are you?
Miss Moretti. Mr. Belmont asked me to pass along a message to you. $23 million is a joke on Wall Street. If you admit defeat right now and go back to beg him on your knees, he might take pity on you and pretend none of this ever happened.
Ms. Marathi, I'm out of this business. I absolutely can't afford to cross the Belmont Group. I still want to keep my options open.
Mrs. Moretti, your first business deal has fallen through completely.
Is this all Alexander can do? Use sleazy tactics to intimidate my clients?
This AI chip company is embroiled in serious intellectual property disputes. Touch it and you're done for. Alexander is just giving you a friendly heads up.
You tell Alexander something. Everything he doesn't want me to touch, I'm going to buy it.
Don't waste your time. Those companies on Wall Street that are up for acquisition won't contact you.
Young lady, you are not welcome in my lab.
I heard the Belmont Group sent you a threatening letter. You just walk away from a takeover deal that could save your life?
Alexander spread rumors everywhere that my core technology is stolen. He drove all my clients away. What else can I do?
This is the last time I'm asking. Is your patent truly original or not?
I spent countless sleepless nights at Stanford writing this dissertation. It's mine.
Alexander wanted to buy out my life's work. I turned down. And now his legal team is sending defamatory letters to every potential client and partner I have.
Find every email and call recording where Alexander pressured you to sell your patent. Give all of them to me.
What do you need these for? No one in New York dares to cross the Belmont family.
I'm going to make him pay dearly. I'll buy your company and ensure your lab survives. Are you in?
Every single call, every recording, it's all in there.
Are you ready to destroy Alexander? Anna, send the recordings and documents to Forbes' front page. Rip Belmont's mask off completely.
Isabella, Belmont has issued a statement on its official website claiming the evidence on his allegations comes from third-party rumors.
Third-party rumors? What a pathetic apology.
But the clients who are pulling out their investments still won't budge. If this keeps up, the company is going to go under.
They're sitting back and watching, scared Alexander's going to come after them next.
Boss, the client's here with a whole team of lawyers blocking the entrance. They say they want to tear up the letter of intent in person.
Lock the doors. Nobody backs out. The Forbes story has gone viral. They wouldn't dare break the contract now.
The client's secure, but the Korean raw material supplier just sent us a unilateral termination notice. Alexander bought out their entire production capacity for the next 3 months at 30% above market price.
He wants to crush us at the source.
Without raw materials, we can't get the chips to tape out. Just the penalty fees would be enough to bankrupt the company.
Book the earliest flight to Seoul. I'll handle that with him.
You handle with him?
Get the acquisition agreement ready. Wait till I'm back.
Mrs. Moretti, the Belmont Group contract is signed. You may return now.
This is the key to a commercial property in Gangnam, worth $10 million.
What's this about?
Alexander bought out 3 months of your capacity. After that, you'll lose all your orders. Sign an exclusive supply deal with me now, and this building is yours, effective immediately.
But what if Belmont comes after us?
Take his 3 months of quick cash, or take this building from me. Your choice.
You're betting your safety net on this. What if the cash flow dries up?
That's my problem to worry about. All you need to know is sign the deal, and the building is yours. You've got 3 seconds. 3, 2.
Great working with you, President Moretti.
Looking forward to a successful partnership.
What does she even have to compete with me for orders? Boss, we just got word from Korea. All the production capacity has been locked in for Isabella. That's a breach! Make them pay! And the $5 million we prepaid to lock in production capacity, it's all turned into dead stock now. What? That money is dead weight now. The board is already holding people accountable. What a woman. She'd rather ruin herself than let me win. That money came from her divorce settlement. She didn't pay a cent in state taxes on it. You mean? Call the New York State Department of Taxation and Afferents. I'm filing a formal whistleblower complaint against Moretti Capital for tax evasion. The tax authorities will slap the seals on her doors tomorrow. I can't wait to see the look on her face.
president! They're from the state taxi borbug!
Ms. Moretti, we've received a formal complaint that you evaded $23 million in state taxes. Please provide your financial access codes. We are here to freeze all accounts under Moretti Capital.
Once the accounts are frozen, the Korean supply chain we just signed will fall apart. That's about all Alexander is good for. All the original financial records. Every bank statement, every ledger since the company was incorporated, it's all here. The source of the $23 million and the tax certificate are on page 3. Check it.
How can the paperwork be this complete?
If I have even the slightest tax issue, I'll leave it up to you to handle.
The accounts are clear. Sorry to bother you. I'm leaving now.
Stop. Anna, contact a lawyer. File a lawsuit in New York State Court against Alexander for malicious reporting and defamation of character. Yes. I'll sue him down to his last penny.
Sir, we've got a situation. Don't panic. Have we issued the tax seizure order for Moretti Capital yet? The New York State Department of Taxation just released their written audit report. The report shows Moretti Capital's books are completely clean. No violations whatsoever.
No way! How could there be no tax loopholes in $23 million in cash flow?
And word on the street is that you filed a false complaint. Our stock price is dropping.
Get PR on the phone now! I want that story killed!
The court served us a subpoena. Miss Morelsi is suing you for malicious reporting and commercial defamation. They're demanding compensation and a public apology.
This bitch! I will ruin her!
Sir, someone's here to see you.
Get out! All of you! I'm not seeing anyone!
Are you kicking me out too?
Mother, what are you doing here?
Look at what you've done to Belmont's stock. It dropped 8 points at the opening bell. You went after Isabella for tax exfusion. Now she's countersuing for malicious reporting and commercial defamation.
She's bluffing! Legal will bury her in paperwork. Sir, legal just received an expedited ruling.
The court ruled against us. We have to pay Moretti Capital $3.2 million and issue a public apology on the front page of Forbes.
Public apology to that bitch? Over my dead body. Tell legal to appeal. I'd rather die than apologize.
Leave Belmington Group. Join me. I'll give you real, unwatered-oated equity.
Mrs. Moretti, we signed a non-compete agreement. The penalty clause is massive.
The non-compete clause only applies to fintech. I work on hardcore AI chips. You're free to leave any minute.
The Belmonton Group's capital chain is in complete chaos. Even the renewal fees for overseas servers all stuck on pending approval. Everyone's barely holding on.
Then don't go down with Alexander. Hand in your resignation tonight and report to Moretti Capital tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Send the money to Isabella. She won. And then what? We have a technology monopoly. She's finished sooner or later.
Sir, 12 key engineers have all handed in their resignations at the same time.
Sue them! Sue them under the non-compete agreement right now! I'm going to make them pay until they're broke!
Mr. Belmont, you can't sue. The scope of the non-compete agreement is limited to the fintech sector.
Why not? You're useless!
Moretti Capital is registered under hardcore AI chip business, perfectly steering clear of our non-compete restrictions.
No way. How does that slit know so much? I don't care what industry they're in. Draft a lawsuit to bankrupt them all.
The non-compete agreement only covers financial services. Besides, Ms. Morelli minored in computer engineering. She fully understands the underlying code. After sleeping with her for all these years, I realize I don't know her at all.
Sir, Moretti Capital just released a new architecture using our previous code. This is outright theft. Get someone down there and shut down her press conference. Miss Moretti even publicly thanked you for your technical support. The board has unanimously voted to begin impeachment proceedings against you.
Chips? How does she know anything about chips? I thought she only knew finance. How much does she hide from me?
Mr. Belmont, the company's largest bridge loan has just changed creditors. Who's the new creditor? It's Moretti Capital. What's going on with Moretti Capital? Tell me!
Sir, the largest creditor has just changed to Moretti Capital.
Isabella bought our debt at a discount?
She is now the largest creditor and can file for bankruptcy at any time. Is she out of her mind? Where did she get all that money?
Mrs. Belmont has already gone to meet her.
You bought the note. You took his engineers. You cornered your ex-husband completely. Is that what you want?
He tried every trick to corner me first. He can't blame me for becoming his creditor.
30 million. Principal and interest plus a public apology from Alexander.
Do you think I'm short of 30 million?
Don't push your luck.
What can you do about it?
The bankruptcy process cannot be completed without my signature. Isabella, you're not walking out that door.
Really? Then guess who the board will impeach tomorrow morning? Alexander or you?
Withdraw the bankruptcy petition, and I'll transfer Belmont's European logistics line directly into your name.
Is that really necessary? All Alexander has managed over the years is just a branch office of Belmont.
That's still a Belmont asset. You have no right to insult it.
He can't even manage a single branch properly. Now his entire core tech team is with me. You're still trying to save him?
He's my son. Your ex-husband. Do you really have to do this?
I just want him to pay for what he did.
Sir, legal just confirmed. If you don't sign, the court will freeze all company accounts in 10 minutes.
Isabella, you're ruthless.
Alexander Belmont, the liquidation is in effect. All assets on this floor are now under full seizure.
The family's legacy, gone.
Get out of my way! I need to see the Godfather! That crazy woman Isabella is trying to take my division!
A loser who can't even hold into a single division dares to dirty my carpet?
Godfather, if you invest now, I can turn the situation around immediately.
I've handed over full responsibility for the port project to Lucas. My daughter was right. You really don't have what it takes.
Lucas? That illegitimate son? How could you give Lucas the project?
Get out of my sight.
Take one more step, and I'll break your legs.
Okay, I'll go. Mom, Vincent's gave the port to Lucas. You need to use the headquarters funds to stop the bankruptcy proceedings.
Money? I took the last 8 million from the branch's account back to headquarters.
You took the money? What am I supposed to do now? The court seal is already on my desk.
Your father is extremely disappointed with your recent stupidity.
I'm your son! You're gonna sacrifice me to save yourself?
You need to calm down. Stop calling me.
Fuck! You're all gonna ruin me! I can't let this happen! Absolutely!
Alexander, why aren't you at the office? I've been looking for you all day.
Get lost! I'm asking Isabella for forgiveness.
Don't go. I'm pregnant. You're gonna marry me.
Pregnant? Marry you? I was just playing with you. You're not fit to be Mrs. Belmont. I'm warning you. Get rid of it right now.
How dare you treat me like this? I'm your son's mother!
Get out! The way you're acting right now makes me sick. I never want to see your face again.
Alexander, may you rot in hell! I'll never let you off the hook!
President, Riley is standing outside holding her stomach, saying she had a miscarriage. She says it's your fault.
Isabella froze all of Alexander's accounts and forced him to abort my child. She's trying to drive us to our deaths. I'm having a miscarriage.
What? Why is it postponed indefinitely? It's the Korean chip supplier's rep. They're canceling this afternoon's signing. Public opinion completely shifted. Our partners are all laying low. We need to issue a statement to set the record straight and release the full surveillance footage from outside the main gate yesterday. She wants to use public opinion to blow this up. Let's give her what she wants. Turn up the heat. Contact the legal department. File a complaint with the court to accuse her of defamation. An ordinary defamation case won't kill this kind of heat. How much are we suing for? 100 million. I want the court to freeze all her assets today.
Isabella drove my child to death. Now she's trying to silence me everywhere.
Isabella, you're as good as dead.
Miss Sullivan, here is the court summons and the order for the preservation of assets.
What are you guys doing? I'm still live!
Ms. Moretti has officially filed a defamation lawsuit against you, seeking $100 million in damages. Effective immediately, all bank accounts and real estate properties in your name are frozen.
100 million? Is she crazy? She can't freeze my money!
This phone, being the tool used to spread false information, is now being seized by law.
Impossible! How could she? Dad, just lend me 100,000. No, 50,000. I need it urgently. I swear I'll pay you back.
The whole world knows Isabella is suing you for $100 million. Who would get involved with a jinx like you? Don't call me again.
Mike, you said you'd buy me a villa, right? Lend me some money to tide me over for now.
The number you dialed is not in service.
For God's sake, who's knocking?
Sir, what do you need?
The defamation trial starts tomorrow at 9 a.m. sharp. If you don't show up, the court will default $100 million in damages.
Isabella, I can't live. Neither will you. Your Honor, Isabella is a murderer. She bribed the security guard to push me down. She literally drove my unborn child to death.
Your Honor, the defendant is committing perjury. I move to introduce this critical evidence.
How dare you treat me like this? I'm your son's mother!
Get out! The way you're acting right now makes me sick.
No! This is fake! She doctored this!
This is the full video taken by a passerby at the corner of the street when the incident occurred. You used a fake miscarriage to slander me online. This is the proof that you staged the whole thing.
The court has found that the defendant fabricated facts and engaged in malicious defamation. This court hereby finds the defendant, Riley, guilty of defamation and orders her to pay the plaintiff $100 million within 48 hours.
100 million? All my accounts have been frozen! You might as well just kill me!
That's not my problem.
I lost everything. Well, let's go to hell together! Isabella, you bitch! I'll make you regret this!
I'll be waiting.
Isabella, I'm really sorry. Please stop being mad at me, okay?
You belong in the trash.
Damn it, why is he still here?
Isabella, I've really run out of options.
You did this to yourself.
They all flocked to that bastard. They're all traitors.
Where's your girl, bro? Why isn't she with you?
She's a freak. All I want is you, baby.
Security, get this filth out of here.
You can't be this heartless. We were married.
Throw him out. Don't dirty my floor. Now you're begging for mercy? Too late.
Mr. Belmont, you've been kneeling here for 3 days now. Your ex-wife still hasn't responded. Do you think this ploy is working?
I just want to see her one time and ask for her forgiveness. She's all I have left.
Isabella, you're finally seeing me.
Stay away. Don't dirty my door.
I've been on my knees for 3 days. Can't you spare me even a minute?
President, there are already 3 media outlets live streaming outside. Public opinion is saying you're heartless and drive your ex-husband to his death.
Have the legal department prepare a lawsuit against him for disrupting company operations. Claim compensation for economic lassages.
Got it. I'm on it.
Tell security not to give him a drop of water. Anyone who feels sorry for him can get the hell out right now. Alexander, this is the price you have to pay.
Damn it, we waited 3 whole days for nothing. That female president never showed up.
Isabella, come out and see me! I know you're inside!
Stop pretending to love, you dumbass! Give me the money! The court is about to freeze all my accounts!
Screw you! You bitch ruined me financially! Now you have the nerve to come asking for money?
I was pregnant with your child! Don't even think about dumping me! Give me the money right now!
You're nothing but a disgusting plaything! Go to hell!
Then come to hell with me!
You slut, I'm gonna kill you! My legs! Why can't I feel my legs?
The car accident caused a compuneated fracture. Your legs had to be amputated. Please have the contact person settle the medical bills. Your family refused to pay your medical bills.
They treat me like a paw. I'm of no use to them.
Your treatment cannot continue unless the bill is paid.
She's not gonna leave me like this.
Alexander had his legs amputated. His mother gave him up. Now no one will pay his medical bills. Every pitiful person has done something to deserve it. His injury doesn't make him innocent. Leave him be. Even if he dies, I will never look back.
Isabella saw my message, didn't she? Is she willing to see me?
Here are all the property division documents. The president asked me to pass on a message to you.
What message?
Even if you die out there, she will never look back.
No, she can't be this cruel.
Take it all. I need cash. How much can you pay me today?
$200,000 at most.
Whatever. Just give it to me.
I've got the money.
Isabella, you're coming with me.
Correct. I need to hire 3 people. I want to buy a life.
Here's the money you asked for. I've got it all together!
Here is $1 million cash deposit!
That's not enough for Isabella's life. She's a president.
$30 million. That's what you'll get when she's gone.
You two, suit up. It's time to work.
President Alexander didn't say much. I've covered the medical expenses for him.
Get in the car on your own. Don't make me shoot.
How much did that guy offer? I'll pay 10 times that if you'll just stop.
Shut up and get in here!
Look at you, once a noble lady, now crawling like a dog. I'm gonna make you watch him beg me.
Riley, please, don't hurt Isabella.
You don't have legs anymore. You still rushed over to save her?
It's all my fault. Just don't hurt her.
Marry me, and give me $100 million.
I'm bankrupt. Where am I supposed to get $100 million?
If you don't get the money, I'll beat her to death. I've got nothing to lose. We will die together.
Who called the police?
The cops are here. Pin Isabella down.
Time to die.
You don't have it in you.
How did you get loose? That's not possible. Isabella, watch out!
Kill that bitch.
You screwed me, bitch. I'm done with this job.
Stop right there! You took my money. You do what I paid you for!
Screw the money! I'm not dying for this job!
Fuck off.
Nobody leaves! If we die together! Fuck, this junk won't fire! Stay back! Nobody move or I'll shoot the cripple!
Riley, calm down! Isabella, help me! Help me!
Do whatever you want. He owes me his life anyway. You'd be doing me a favor.
You're not as cold as you pretend to be. If he dies, you get nothing. No money, no payback.
Belmont Group was liquidated. He's worthless now.
Drop your weapon! Now!
You think this is winning? You crazy bitch! No man wants you! Alexander, you deserve to be a cripple with those rotten legs!
Isabella, I'm so sorry. Just, please, take me home.
Rot in the gutter. You deserve it.
Isabella! Don't leave without me! I know I was wrong. I really do. Please, just look back at me.
You worthless piece of trash. You disgrace the entire Belmont name.
Mom, you came to save me, right? Stop Isabella for me.
Isabella, I apologize for the scare. Riley's in custody. The situation is completely under control now.
Mrs. Belmont, is there anything you want to say?
Alexander is a cripple now, completely useless. He's not fit to be your husband. But the Belmont bloodline has better men.
Say the word. You can marry Lucas right now.
Mom! What are you talking about? I'm your flesh and blood. Isabella, I don't mind cleaning up the mess my brother left behind.
Madam, do I look like someone who needs a man to succeed?
You're disgusted by me? I end up like this because of you!
Enough. Don't make a scene.
I'm the rightful heir of Belmington. You can't do this to me. Seems like my dear brother is finally falling apart.
Remove your filth. I don't want it anywhere near me.
Isabella, you do care about me, don't you? You didn't abandon me.
I'm just here to finalize the liquidation documents and see if you're still breathing.
It was Riley. That bitch did all of this. If she hadn't manipulated us, we never would have divorced. I'm gonna make her pay.
Blaming a crazy woman who's already in prison? You're pathetic.
I'm telling you the truth. She destroyed everything we had.
You miss her that much? I don't mind exposing your money laundering mess and sending you to jail to be with her.
Are you really going to do this to me? We were married. Don't you have any feelings for me at all?
No. From the moment you betrayed me, you're dead to me.
On the charges of kidnapping and defamation, this court finds the defendant, Riley, guilty. The total sentence is 15 years in state prison.
No! I want to see Alexander! He's on his way with $100 million. He's gonna bail me out!
Settle down!
He'll come. He said he would marry me yesterday.
Remain the defendant immediately to prison.
Alex! You failure! You ruined me!
I never imagined that when I last saw my father, he was already in the late stages of cancer. It seems he sent me away to toughen me up.
If the old man doesn't pull through, the whole balance of the Moretti family could shift.
He's not dead yet. Save your scheming for when he's actually in the grave.
Mrs. Moretti, urgent documents from Mr. Moretti.
A will? Guards. Grab it!
Try me. I dare you.
I am the rightful heir! No one opens the will but me!
As long as I'm here, you're getting nowhere near that will.
Shut the fuck up! Give me the will!
If you leave now, I might spare your life.
As long as I destroy the will,
No one can stop me.
The Godfather's heartbeat is back. He's asking to see Isabella immediately.
Impossible! He's already dead!
Marco. Family doesn't point guns at family.
Uncles, thank God you're here. The old man is barely consciousness.
How do we know Isabella won't fake the will once she's in there?
You're scheming even during his final hours?
Nobody steps foot in there until the succession is announced!
Those ungrateful twits outside, they can't wait, can they?
Marco's waiting to get his share of the inheritance.
I'm not dead yet. Read it to Isabella.
The Godfather has confirmed it. The sole legitimate heir to all Moretti family assets is Isabella.
You have your mother's backbone. Take that will. Make every last one of those gloaters outside get down on their knees.
Your will be done.
You're late.
Get your ass out of my chair.
The old man just died. You're trying to seize power?
The letter of authorization, with a bloody handprint on it. I've cut off your overseas funding chain.
You went after my personal accounts? You think that's enough to destroy me?
Obey, or get out of the family board.
Brutal! You'll never hold that position for long.
President, we've got a problem. Our first batch of partners suddenly canceled their orders.
You think this can force me to step down?
The family accounts are a mess right now. Either you transfer all the money from your new company into the family account to cover the loss, or you don't. Your choice.
3 years of smuggling proceeds from the South District Port. You pocketed $40 million for yourself.
If you come after me today, I'll freeze every cent you have access to from that chair.
President, emergency. The rest of the elders teamed up to lock the family's backup capital accounts. Our cash flow is cut off.
No cash flow means no loyalty around here.
You want to play rough? Let's play rough. Get every media outlet in the city on the line. In 10 minutes, I'm going public with all the Moretti family's shady financial dealings.
How dare you!
It's too late to be scared.
You'll tear this family apart!
You set me up first. Either you walk away, or everyone gets dragged down. Your choice.
What a spectacle of a purge!
Are you asking for trouble?
Have you seen the headlines? Every one of those smuggling ledricks from back in the day has your signature on it.
You forged my signature?
Isabella Moretti, we have received a complaint against Moreta Capital for tax evasion and money laundering. You are required to cooperate with our investigation.
Isabella, even if it's a false accusation, I don't believe your company is completely without fault.
I'll submit to the investigation.
What?
They found nothing. They're gone. Marco's dirty tricks are nothing but a joke.
Isabella, we did it! The company just got revalued. Our market cap just broke $10 billion.
10 billion is just the beginning. How's the celebration downstairs coming along?
Every news outlet in the city has arrived. They're waiting for you to make an appearance.
Let's go see them.
Miss Moretti, there's a rumor going around that you drained your ex-husband Alexander dry to get your starting capital. Belmont Group is bankrupt. Alexander is on the streets with both legs amputated. You personally put Riley behind bars. You built your fortune on their suffering. How can you sleep at night? Security! Get this reporter out of here! She's causing a scene!
Anna, it's fine. I built my fortune on their suffering. The evidence of Alexander's infidelity is public knowledge. Are you saying you don't know that? After everything you've been through, do you see yourself getting married again? I don't need a husband, I have my empire. I don't need children, I have my wealth. Besides, I'm announcing the Never Look Back Fund. It will provide legal fees for women trapped in bad marriages.
Save your independent woman act.
10 minutes ago, I saw you having a lovely chat with Marco. What exactly are you accusing me of now?
There is no way that seed money for this fund is clean. You changed the authorized signatory. You're actually using it to launder money. Marco saw right through you. Don't believe a word she says.
Ms. Morelty, are you trying to use those bad accounts to cover up the illegal origin of your funds? Please answer directly.
Marco's mad dogs barking on command. Open your eyes and take a good look.
Here's a Big Four audit report. Every single penny is accounted for.
How is this possible?
I don't have time to discuss the disgusting details of my ex-husband and his mistress. Every penny of mine is clean. All of it goes to helping women trapped in bad marriages fight their legal battles. Anyone who spreads rumors will see me in court. God, all the donation records and tax certificates are right here. They're all completely legal.
No. Marco said the accounts were dirty. He lied to me.
Anna, call the police. Let him rot in prison. He can go cry to Marco there. President, the hospital just called. Alexander is in critical condition, multiple organ failure. The doctor said he's in the ER right now and is near death. He's been calling out your name from the operating table, begging you to come see him one last time. The hospital urged the family to come immediately to sign the paperwork.
I'm not a family member. Let Alexander die in the ER.
The media is watching. If you doesn't go, the media will paint you as cold-blooded. Cold-blooded? The only thing the media deserve to see is me crushing my enemies. The era of the old Belmont is finished. For good. From today, I make the rules in this city.
The hospital just called. Alexander didn't make it. He's gone. Karma's a bitch.
I also heard from the detention center. Riley has a complete breakdown in prison. She spends her days banging her head against the wall and calling out Alexander. Even her dreams have bars on them now.
I want every trace of them erased.
Understood. Tomorrow's interview, the reporters are going to push about your marriage. How should we handle it?
I never look back. No man. No marriage. My life. My call.